Hi guys, konnichiwa. My name is Jay and I am from India and I am a Mext scholar and I'm currently doing my masters from the University of Tokyo, and I got the Mext scholarship for both undergraduate as well as graduate. So I get a lot of messages from people on how to get the scholarship, what are the steps, what is the procedure. So very quickly in this video, I will explain you everything that there is to know about the scholarship. Okay, but let's start. What is Mext? Mext is just a scholarship provided by the Japanese government to students all over the world, to international students. Basically, the government invites students from all over the world to come to Japan and study for free. You actually get money for it. So that's pretty much it. It's just a scholarship provided by the government of Japan. Okay, who can apply for Mext? So Mext scholarship, you can get the Mext scholarship for undergraduate. You can also get the Mext scholarship for masters, and you can also get the Mext scholarship for PhD. So basically, if you just passed high school or if you're studying in high school, you can apply for the undergraduate Mext scholarship. If you are currently in doing undergraduate in your home country, then you can apply to get the Mext scholarship for your master's degree. Or if you are currently doing your master's in your home country, then you can also apply for the Mext scholarship to do your PhD. Okay, I hope that's clear. So as long as you are in your high school right now, you are eligible to apply for the Mext scholarship and come to Japan to do any degree you want. Okay, it is also available for humanities, social sciences, MBA, so psychology, pretty much anything that you want to do, you can do it in Japan. So yeah, you must have heard that there are two different routes to get the Mext scholarship. One is the embassy route, embassy recommended route, and the next second one is the university recommended route. So I will quickly explain the embassy recommended route and then maybe the university recommended route as well. Starting by the process and the timeline of the embassy recommended method of Mext. So approximately in the month of April, the embassy of Japan of your home country. So basically, for example, I'm from India, right? So the embassy of Japan in India is going to release a notification on their website which says that hey everybody, we are finally starting the applications of Mext scholarship. Approximately in the month of April or maybe May. After that, they will ask you to submit some documents. For example, application form, a letter of recommendation. So there's this list of documents that you have to submit, which I will explain later. But ultimately, in the month of April to May, you submit some documents to the embassy, and on the basis of those documents, they shortlist a few students. So this process is known as the document screening process. Okay, after this document screening is done, a few students are shortlisted, and of those students, they conduct a written examination. So it is usually held in the embassy or somewhere outside. So the written examination consists of subjects like maybe for undergraduate, it's like English, maths, physics, chemistry, and things like that. For masters, it's English and Japanese, if I remember correctly. So that depends if you are doing sciences, if you're doing humanities, or what exactly you are applying for. But there's just a written exam. Okay, after that written exam, what you have is an interview. It is approximately a 10 to 15-minute interview, and on that, after clearing that interview, up until this point, the process was the same for both UG and PG, for both undergraduate and masters. But after this point, the undergraduate students do not have to do anything. Okay, the undergraduate students, if they pass the interview, all they have to do is wait, and their documents will be sent to Japan for the final screening process, and then they will be notified in approximately in the month of December if they get the scholarship or not. Okay, but if you are a master's student, then after clearing the interview, what you have to do is get accepted by a particular professor in which you are interested in. For example, I am working in University of Tokyo, right? So after clearing my interview, I looked for professors in the area that I was applying for, and then I contacted them via email or via their university, And then I introduced myself, and I sent them my past projects, sent them my resume, and I told them that I'm interested in joining them. So once they accept you, they give you a letter of acceptance, and this letter of acceptance you need to give to your embassy. After you give this letter of acceptance to the embassy, then the embassy sends all of your documents to Japan, and after that you will have your final screening, and your result will also be announced in the month of December. So basically, the undergraduate students do not need to contact any professor, nothing like that. But for masters and PhD students, you do need to have acceptance from a professor in order to move ahead. How to get that? Maybe I'll explain if we still have time. But okay, moving on. Documents you need. So initially, the kind of documents you need is a letter of recommendation. Who do you get it for? Who do you get it from? If you are applying for an undergraduate, okay, then you get the letter of recommendation from a teacher or the principal of your high school. If you are applying for the master's Mext scholarship, then you get the letter of recommendation from the head of department, the HOD, or the dean of your undergraduate. So basically, wherever you are studying right now, you need to get the letter of recommendation from that place in order to apply for Mext in the future. If you are applying for PhD, then you need to get letter of a recommendation from the place where you did your master's from. Okay. Other than that, there's an application form. It will be uploaded by the embassy, and basically you need to fill that application form. There are questions like why do you want to go to Japan? Why are you interested in this field? And why this, why that? So it's pretty easy, and you need to fill that application form. You also have to submit your transcripts. Transcripts are like your report cards. So basically, if you are applying for undergraduate, then you need to submit your class 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th transcript. And if you are applying for masters, then you need to submit your transcripts of your bachelor's degree. Okay. And also those transcripts need to be attested by your graduate school. So basically, you have your transcripts ready, right? You take out a photocopy of them, and then you go to your university, and the university puts an original stamp on those photocopies. So this process is known as attesting a transcript. So you need to do that, and then you need to submit these transcripts to the embassy. You also need a health form. It is like a big form in which you need to go to a hospital, you need to meet a doctor, and you need to get some tests done. For example, your blood test, your different types of tests, and your doctor is going to fill that form for you. And then you need to get it filled by a doctor, and then you need to just submit it to the embassy like all the other forms. So if I remember correctly, these are the 4 types of documents you need for both UG as well as PG. Nothing. Oh, for PG, for masters, you also need a research plan. A research plan is basically like what kind of research you are interested in, what do you want to pursue, what do you want to do in Japan, what kind of lab you are looking for. So yeah, for example, I am doing computer networking, right? So my research plan had a lot to do with IoT and 5G and 6G communication. So yeah, just look for it and make a research plan and then submit it. The next is what are the benefits and the advantages of Mext scholarship? So very directly speaking, Mext is one of the best scholarships in the whole world, and you have to do absolutely nothing if you get the scholarship. You get a stipend of approximately $1,000, and it is more than enough for you to live your life in Japan, even in Tokyo or outside Tokyo. You also get, so apart from your monthly stipend, you get your flight tickets both to come to Japan and then go back to your country. And then the living costs, most of the time you live in the dorm of your university, so the rent is not very high, but everything is basically covered from your stipend, and you will end up saving some money at the end of the day. I mean, it will be more than enough, so you do not have to pay for absolute anything. And if you get the Mext scholarship, if your finances in Japan would be very well. so you do not have to worry about it. You do not have to pay for any tuition fees or anything like that. So basically, all of that is covered by the government. And when it comes to your food, your living, for that you need to use your monthly stipend, which is approximately $1,000 US dollars. Um, the timeline. So I will quickly explain the timeline again. The application forms are released in the month of April for embassy recommended, and then they take approximately 1 month for document screening. In the month of June, they usually have a written exam. Then they decide who clears the written exam, and in the month of July, they usually have your interview. After this process, and the undergraduate students do not do anything. Maybe they have to submit your health form. Some of the embassies ask for the health form before, and some of the embassies ask for your health form afterwards. But the after July, the results will be announced in the month of December. So the undergraduate students just have to wait. But for master's students, after the month of July, you need to, if you clear the interview process, you need to contact professors. So that takes approximately 1 month. And in maybe in the month of August or September, you have time to contact professors, and after that you also have to wait till the month of December. And in December, they will tell you if you got the scholarship or if you didn't get the scholarship, basically. Um, Lastly, I think answered the most basic questions about the Mext scholarship, how to get it, and what is the whole process, what you have to do. When it comes to university recommended, it is entirely different from embassy recommended, because embassy does not have anything to do with university recommended. What you have to do is you need to go to the each university's websites, and every university has their own deadlines. They have their own documents which they need. So for example, I am from University of Tokyo. So if you want to study in University of Tokyo, you go to our website, you check what kind of documents you need, what is the application deadline, what is the selection process, and then you contact the staff, the contact the desk, and basically you tell them that I'm interested in applying for the Mext scholarship, and they will tell you what exactly do you have to do, and which professors you are allowed to contact to. So basically the university recommended process is different for every university. So for that you need to look up the university that you're interested in. I know there are like some questions remaining. For example, what kind of how to fill your application form, how to write your research plan, and things like that. So maybe I'll answer them later. But right now, I should answer how competitive is the Mext scholarship. So, guys, to be very honest, it is very competitive. It is not easy. I think the few things that you need to have to get the Mext scholarship. The most important thing is you need to have some luck. Um, um, Especially when it comes to document screening, because I have seen that people who had like 90% in their documents, in their like marks transcripts, were not shortlisted compared to the people who even had like 65% or 70%. So yeah, when it comes to document screening, I think your luck and your GPA, your CGPA, and your luck and what you have written in your application form matters a lot. Other than that, just to give you an idea of how competitive the scholarship is. So for example, when I applied for undergraduate, approximately 3,000 people applied for the undergraduate scholarship, and out of those 150 of those got shortlisted for the written exam. Out of those, approximately 40 got shortlisted for the interview, and at the end of the day, only 5 of us got shortlisted for the scholarship. So it is very competitive, but I think it's not that difficult if you have everything right, if you have a good resume, if you are prepared for the written exam, and if you know what to write in your application, and if you are confident in your interview. So I think it is very much achievable. um, about my master's scholarship is not that competitive compared to the undergraduate, but in India it was kind of competitive, because I remember that approximately 40 people got shortlisted for the written exam. five of us got shortlisted for the interview, and I was the only one who got the scholarship at the end of the day. But I have heard that master scholarship is not very competitive, so maybe you can try. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So on this channel, I would try to upload more videos about how to get the scholarship, how to fill the form, how to write research plans and things like that. But I should tell you about, so there are a lot of details about, as I said, there are some tips and tricks on how to get the scholarship. For example, what exactly should you write in your application form, or what exactly how should you make your research plan. So things like that matter a lot. So we also have a mentorship program. It is known as the Mext mentorship program, and we have approximately 50 students. We have our own community of approximately 500 students, and we just talk to each other, and we just talk about Mext and things like that. So if you want to get added to that community, I will post the link of the group below, maybe in the description box. But if you can also join our mentorship program, however, that particular mentorship program is paid, but because we do not accept a lot of students. Right now we have approximately 50 students. Last year we had approximately 20 students, and I think 5 of them got the scholarship this year. So this right now we already have 50 students, and we won't be accepting a lot because we do not have that much time, honestly. But yeah, that's it. In the mentorship program, we basically just tell you how to give the interview, what to exactly write in your application form, how to create a research plan, and things like that. I'll also upload more videos like this on my YouTube channel, because we also conduct regular webinars for free, for absolutely free of cost, telling people about other scholarships and about things like that. So if you are interested in knowing more about Mext or about studying in Japan, so please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to join the mentorship program, you can comment in the from this video, or you can contact me directly. My Instagram is j.agnihotri, and maybe I will post up that link as well. So yeah, I'll please subscribe, and I'll try to post more videos like this in the future. Goodbye.